see, where are we here? Why can't I click on it? There we go. All right, first person here is Summer. Could I have a reading around me and JP Sagittarius? You have either communication coming in or picking up sometime before the end of this month. You could be spending time together. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful, but slow and steady wins the race. And I wouldn't make any decisions right now. Like, if there's indecision around the situation, give things more time. Jay, anything I need to know from me and Brianna Aries? Yeah, slow and steady wins the race, but communication should be coming in or picking up. And then you might be feeling like there's like something that should happen either either through communication or within the next couple of weeks that makes you happy with the sun. Slow and steady wins the race, but things look like they could be improving. Listen to your intuition, and I wouldn't force anything. Just kind of go with the flow of things. Butterfly for the next 24. Negativity moves into the past and an old wound begins to heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Money comes in, finances improve. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. And you could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. AA, work for this week. Work for this week. Work looks okay. You're feeling relieved, like the hard work you put in is bringing in financial stability. Maybe feeling grounded and stable around work. It's pleasant, uneventful. You may get good news. It's okay. Average week. Hi, Adonis. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Hi, Mel. Alpha, general. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. You may have good news that comes in around work, school, or business, and something nice also could happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. The hard work you put into work, school, or business is bringing in financial stability and paying off. Listen to your intuition. Not bad, not bad. T-Vet love, T-Vet love. Life moves forward for you towards greener pastures when you listen to your intuition, and all of a sudden things may change for the better and bring in happiness. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or maybe a Gemini. You also have a Six of Cups person coming back or around. If it's one of those people that I mentioned, it's possible, or it could be somebody altogether different from the past. Keep in mind, it's not always an old flame. It could be anybody from the past. Negativity is moving into the past, and your love life should be moving forward. Shonda, me, and Sagittarius. Things may be a little slow, or if things recently have been slow, that energy could start to change as we move maybe more towards July, and within the next couple of weeks. Negativity moves into the past. Communication either comes in or picks up. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation could bring in happiness. Lee, Fallon the Gemini, who used to be my friend that started talking to my ex-Libra, is now friends on Facebook with my new boyfriend. Jordan the Gemini, are they talking in his inbox? No, I don't think so. Not as of right now, anyway. Cosmic. Finances. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. You do have money coming in. Finances should be improving. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or setting money aside for something could make you feel relief. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Peach. Money. Peach. Slow and steady wins the race, but the hard work you put into work, school, or business pays off, a wish comes true, and you should feel relief around finances improving sometime between now and the end of the summer. You have happiness coming in around finances and relief. Cause for celebration comes in. Not bad, not bad. MR. For, how does Kay feel about my response to the email? I know he's upset about the situation, but I wonder if he's upset at how I handled it. Okay, let's see. You know, I don't think he is upset with how you handled it because you got good karma around it or balance. So whatever happened, he may feel like it was in circumstances that were out of anybody's control, or there was no way to control the circumstances. Maybe feeling bad about the situation or wish that there was a better outcome or whatever, but I don't think he's taking it out on you or blaming you for it. It looks okay. It looks okay. Dr. Sony, general reading for me. General reading for me. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Teamwork is favored. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Maybe spending time with an Aries. And then spirit cards. Five of Air, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation and review everyone's motives. Five of Earth, fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. All employment is uncertain. No guarantees with anything. Ace of Earth, inflow of abundance, promising business venture, important documents or contracts. Beautiful one for tomorrow. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it could resolve itself and move into the past, and negativity is also moving into the past. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. You have the world at your feet. Not bad. Not bad. Tanya for the next 48. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward on solid ground. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be planning travel. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Not bad. Not bad. Artisha, anything that I need to know around Jay? I said Sagittarius Jay in court. You know, the way that this keeps showing, every time I look into it, it's like he's just being an asshole. It's like, I don't know that he even really wants this. He's just doing it to be an asshole. If he's just like being difficult, but it shows that you have success coming in, and it could come in quick. So I don't know what his problem is, but I don't think you have anything to worry about. I really don't. It's just, it's a waste of time, energy, effort, and money, and anxiety and everything else for something that he's not going to be successful, and I don't even think he wants to be successful. I think he's just being an asshole in plain English, and that's pisses me off. Anything about MW Aquarius? I've gotten nervous about him, like he's too good to be true. Okay. Well, I would tell anybody to listen to your intuition, and slow and steady wins the race. Now, the cards show that things look pretty well balanced, relatively stable, and there's happiness around the situation. But I agree, anything that comes off as too good to be true, slow and steady wins the race. You don't have to dive into anything head first, but exploring the option could lead to success. Old wounds heal and move into the past with new beginnings on the horizon. It looks good. It looks good. Lee, I don't know who sent who a friend request, but I feel like she sent him a request. What was the reason that Fallon the Gemini sent my man a request? Does she think he's cute? What is she trying to do? She wants his attention. She's in competition with you. So she's competing with you over something. So the issue is not with him, really. The issue really is with you. Yeah. I would let him know how you feel about her and see what he says, because I don't trust this situation. And I don't trust that he's telling you the truth about everything either, because he shows as like deceitful, or he may not tell you the truth about everything. I mean, she doesn't have any power in this situation. Like, she's not controlling anything. She's competing with you. That's why she's doing it. And it's like, it could go back and forth. Like, it's almost like the two of you are working out some kind of karma, and it doesn't have anything to do with the guy. The guy is the mutual connection. Tanya, love, anything good coming in? A heartbreak or a disappointment is healing and moving into the past, and life could change for you for the better quickly when you explore your options. You have the world at your feet. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe Sagittarius. Sagittarius comes up. Capricorn comes up. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward.
Do you want to go to videos like where the videos
Avery, but you don't have to keep mom. You hear I'm talking. Wait until I'm done.
I just don't know.
Yeah, Avery, I don't want you to interrupt. It's rude. When somebody's talking, it's rude. What do you want to see? YouTube?
No, not that.
Not this?
Yeah,
YouTube, right?
Not this kind of YouTube.
This, right? Okay. 555. They said that it's a staph infection. I've never had that, so the time frame of it healing will still be 5 weeks or 5 months or maybe 5 days. I think it's a spider bite. Okay, let's see. I think you could see an improvement pretty quick, like maybe within the next 5 days. I don't think it's anything super serious, but if it doesn't improve, I'm going to say within the next 5 to 10 days, I would go back to the doctor. But I think it will. I think it will improve. Amar, I feel like I've proven myself to BS because I have been helping a couple of my team members with their work, and she's given me praises. Is my promotion now even more solidified? I think you're going to get that promotion, yeah. Yep. Oh, I don't blame you, Martisha, for being nervous about court. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you. T-Bet, after 3 weeks, Gemini literally just texted me what to expect from him. Communications coming in or picking up, and he may want to hang out. There's happiness that comes in around maybe spending time together or things moving forward. Could be a little bit sporadic or a little slow and steady, but yeah, I think that he's probably going to want to hang out or get together. And communication should be picking up. Oh no, Mary. Oh no. Is he alright? Lee, is Fallon the Gemini not with KR the Libra anymore? I think she is still with him. He still shows up around the picture. Tanya, Capricorn hasn't asked to come over and I haven't invited him over. I hope he knows. I'm still feeling him overstepping my boundaries wasn't right. I think he knows. I do think he knows. Yeah, but there's communication coming in. You're going to hear from him soon. Or maybe he'll bring it up. Or something. Yeah, something's coming up with communication. 555. Yeah, the medicine's for 10 days. Okay. I think it'll be okay. I think it's going to be okay. Cinnamon for this weekend. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius, being guided by the divine towards grander pastures. You may feel relief around money coming in or finances improving. Could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, or whatever it is you're doing this weekend. You could also have choices and options around social activity. Jasmina, money. Maybe focusing on a side business, side project, side hustle, a side whatever that may be bringing in extra money. The hard work you put in brings in success and happiness. Exploring your options or thinking outside the box could bring in a little more financial security this summer. LA, do you see Wade working with me? I'm not convinced at this point. Martesha for the next 48. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Set boundaries if you need to. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You may be planning travel, listening to your intuition. Something may happen that makes you happy with the sun. You may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan, and you could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Not bad. Alessandra, how do you see tonight going? Going to hang out with a potential interest. Okay, grounded and stable, pleasant. Communication looks good. I mean, it looks like it goes off well. There's mutual respect, and it looks pleasant. Let's see what happens. Dee Dee for the rest of the day. Dee Dee for the rest of the day. You could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe feeling grounded and stable around finances. New beginnings are on the horizon. You may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. You may have a Gemini around. You may be spending time with a Gemini or another air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. YP, does S regret his past action against M and change of heart recently? I don't see much changing around this situation. It looks like somebody may be feeling disappointed and the situation is out of balance. I don't see a lot of regret here. It looks like things may be somewhat at a standstill with the Chariot in reverse. Lucinda for the next 10 days. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, listening to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead to success around finances. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward on stable ground. Mel, why did Scorpio suddenly lose interest in the girl in the white Camry? Well, first of all, she shows as like being needy or pushy or like annoying. Like, I don't know if things were casual or mutual, and then I don't know if she was like kind of like clingy, annoying and clingy. Liz, for the next 24 hours. Negativity moves into the past, and you may be spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like someone is overstepping. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Liz, general for me and Pisces. Things look a little slow because Eight of Wands is in reverse, and so is the Nine of Wands, which can indicate like one or both of you could feel like this really isn't going anywhere, or there's a long road ahead. But there is communication coming in, so maybe a little slow, but communication is coming in, and that can help to ease anxiety. Slow and steady wins the race. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation could be helpful, but also just giving the situation a little bit of time to kind of play out may be helpful as well. Like kind of going with the flow of things. Things look okay. Average, I would say. Christine, when will my luck change? Looking for my own place where I will be happy. It may happen sometime early fall, September, October. Like I've been saying it for the last couple of days, but we have a whole bunch of planets that have either recently changed signs or that are in the middle of changing signs, and a lot of things squaring off. Actually, this weekend is kind of a little chaotic, but things are moving forward. I'm going to say maybe like late September, early October, life moves forward for you for the better. Davey, what does Tarot want me to know? You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Like investing time in a side business, side project, side hustle could be bringing in extra money. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business could lead to success. You also could be planning travel. Lucky, why did R message me out of the blue? I haven't seen him in over 20 years. You know what? This may have been the kind of situation where for one reason or another, some things have been reminding him of you, and he just decided that it was time to reach out. I don't know what your relationship was like with this person, but it's like you've been popping into their mind lately, or things have been reminding them of you, or feeling nostalgic from the past. Not bad. Susie, general between T the Capricorn and I, we spoke today. Communication should pick up, and you're probably going to make plans to see one another soon. Probably sometime before the end of June, you're probably going to get together. Listen to your intuition, express your wants and needs around the situation. Communication comes in or picks up. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Macy, general for the weekend. Might feel relief around life moving forward. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Money comes in, or finances could be improving. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area, of study, and you may be spending time with a Leo. Devin, do you see my money improving for me in the next 3 months? I think it is going to improve because you've got a new job or business opportunity coming in that brings with it growth, change, and transformation for the better. Yes. Tobias, is there a deeper meaning into why I'm lonely? Those kinds of things you have to kind of figure out for yourself. Like, depending on what your situation is. Like, some people are lonely because they're actually alone. There's nobody around. And then there are people that could have a lot of people around and really still feel lonely. And that may have something to do with the connections that you have or the people that are around you. But all that kind of stuff is like stuff that you have to figure out for yourself. It's like, there's no, like, tarot can't give you the answers to these questions. You have to figure that out. Like, what is it that I feel like I'm missing? But what the cards show is that anxiety is easing and moving into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon. Investing time and effort in a side business, side project, side hustle could be something that brings in extra money, but it also may be something that's quite fulfilling. I don't know what that is. You may not know what that is, but it may come in out of the clear blue sky at some point. Whatever it is, it would be positive. You may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Listen to your intuition. Brenda, general for tonight and tomorrow. Making decisions that push life forward, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. May take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Money comes in, finances improve. Listen to your intuition. And something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Mary, finances. Well, finances should be strengthening, and the hard work that you put into work, school, or business, or whatever you do all day is paying off, and money is coming in. 10 of Pentacles could be a large sum of money that comes in that doesn't always have to be earned income. It could be a gift, whatever, a tax return, whatever. New beginnings on the horizon, or adding a stream of income in a side business, side project, side hustle. Could also be paying off a bill of debt or a loan, or putting money aside for something that may make you feel relieved. Biani, how are things going to go for me and Joseph within the next 3 months? Well, communication looks good. Things are a little bit out of balance and things look slow, but communication looks good. So you kind of can't force things to move forward quicker than they're happening, but there's good communication. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful, but overall things look a little slow, and that may be because things are a little out of balance. Raymond, will Fabiola come to my house this weekend or reach out? Doubtful this weekend. The chance seems slim for this weekend. Pallavi, love. Perseverance pays off around love, and Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. You could have a Scorpio here or possibly fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Lay down the laws, set boundaries. It'll serve you well, and negativity moves into the past. Unbreakable, General. New beginnings around the horizon that could lead you to success around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Money comes in, finances improve. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Queen City for tomorrow, love. I don't see a whole lot of love here. If you already have plans with a love interest, things will probably go on as planned, but nothing out of the ordinary. If you don't have any plans, there's probably not much happening around love. Things look a little bit like there's just not that much love here. Like you may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, listening to your intuition. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Maybe working on a creative project or creative hobby. It's kind of slow. Oh no, Mountain, I'm here. You didn't miss me. Ruchi, next in love. Next in love. You have life moving forward towards greener pastures, possibly with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have fire here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Listen to your intuition, explore your options, and life moves forward. Don't be afraid to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and set boundaries if you feel like you need to. Not bad. Hot sun, hello, hello. Where do you see me and Matt by the end of the summer? It depends what your relationship is like with this person. It looks like it could be somewhat of a roller coaster, and that may continue. Right now it shows you have the world at your feet, but there may be a tower moment or something here. If you've recently had issues back and forth, or there's been a lot of like volatility, that may continue between now and the end of the summer. I don't see, like, it looks like there's like arguments or miscommunications, or somebody may be feeling like their boundaries are being overstepped, and somebody could be feeling disappointed. Now that could be the same person, or they could be one person is feeling disappointed and the other person's feeling like their boundaries are being overstepped. Like the way that it reads is that one person may feel like the other person is very judgmental or tells them what to do. I don't know who is who. And the other I think it's the two separate. I think one person's disappointed and the other person is feeling like they got pressure on them, or they're being judged, or they're being told what to do, and I think that they may be pulling their energy away from that. Anyway, it looks a little bit of like a roller coaster, up and down. Taylor for the next 48. New beginnings around the horizon that lead to success. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Money comes in, finances improve. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Pretty good. Pretty good. freaking hair. Oh my God. Mountain, did TW lie about more than working with the vet he mentioned? Did he fib about working with O the trainer? Is he making fun or talking negative about me behind my back to TP? Okay, let's see. I don't think he lied about the vet, but he may have over exaggerated something. And I don't know, there is, around both of those questions, there's like a half truth. I'm going to say I don't think that he lied about the vet, but I think that he may have told a fib or over exaggerated or bullshitted about the trainer. I don't think he's making fun of you or talking bad about you behind your back. No, I don't think so. Not right now, anyway. Lucky, is Jay pursuing other females? I don't think he is talking to other females. Now, when I talked to the vet, he lied about. I'm not the first person to ask about it. Oh, so he did lie about that. What about the trainer? The trainer, I think he definitely lied about. The vet looked questionable. Like, no, wait a minute. Did I say it backwards? Something looked like it was questionable. Like he could have told a half truth or over exaggerated something. And something looked like it was a lie. Yeah. I'm still investigating. Okay. Depression. How long before the slimy guy downstairs has to leave? It could be this month. I mean, the cards show between June and August, but it could be quick. It could be quick with the swords. Eric, what will things be like for me at work for Saturday? Things look good. Things look good. Feeling grounded and stable, happy and content, slow and steady wins the race. The hard work you put in pays off and you have some good luck coming in. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Mountain, has TW lied about more of his mentors than just the vet? Did he actually work with O? I don't think he did. I mean, it's like half truths keep coming up. Like the way that it reads is like, have you ever had somebody who like over exaggerates the truth? It's like they're maybe like maybe had coffee with this trainer or whoever he is. Like maybe they had coffee and they talked about something and he's saying that they trained. Like it's not exactly what he's saying, but he may be somehow affiliated with him or somehow, yeah. I don't trust. I don't trust that he's telling the truth about everything. I would say yes, he has lied about more of the mentors, or he hasn't worked with these people the way he says he has. Mountain, same person. Am I going to find out that he's been talking about me behind my back? Eventually, yeah. Eventually. I mean, and I feel like that holds true with anybody. Eventually, like people talk, so eventually, yeah, if you go asking around for it, eventually he's going to say something and somebody will tell you what he said. But it might not be immediately. Lucky, is Jay pursuing? Oh, I answered that one already. I said, no, I don't think so. Oh, hi, Andrea. Hello, hello. Hot son, he's judgmental. Okay, so then that makes sense. So then he's judgmental, and then you might be feeling disappointed in that. Is that how I read it? He's judgmental, and you may be feeling disappointed in him. Oh, where the hell did I lose my spot? Yes, Mary, tomorrow. Tomorrow. And I told you guys, she's competing against 3 other girls. Well, I don't even know they're girls. 3 other kids. Which means there's 4 girls, only 3 are coming home with something. Avery. It's okay, though. You gotta learn how to lose, you know? You gotta learn how to lose. Mountain, how will TP and CP react if I share this info with them? You might not see a huge reaction, but they may investigate it or ask him or ask other people or get to the bottom of it. But they may not show you a huge reaction immediately, and then it'll come out later. Fools in reverse. Something gets revealed later on down the line. Lucky, how is Pisces doing in his latest job position? I would say he's doing okay. He's got the Magician here. The ability to manifest new opportunities. Negativity has moved into the past. Teamwork is favored, and there's growth, change, and transformation for the better around him. Depression, will I feel relief and not so depressed after he leaves? Yes. Yes. Lee, what does Jordan want from me at this point? All I see is lies. I'm over it. Well, what he wants, he wants your attention, and he wants, like, it's like an ego thing. It's not that he doesn't have feelings for you, he does, but I don't think that he lives up to his potential. And I think he makes promises that he's not going to keep. And I think that, and he does lie. He does lie. He does tell stories. And he kind of is keeping you, like, holding on to something that might not ever happen. Or he's not, his intentions may be for one thing, but he may never follow through. It could be disappointing in the long run. Tanya, romance, if things don't change, I'm going to be known as the old cat lady down the block. She's harmless, she just don't have a man. Well, you have new energy coming in, so don't worry about that. Happiness comes in when you explore your options. You still have fire here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Somebody may show up out of the clear blue sky. That's new energy, and you may be feeling like relief around things moving forward. You got a Libra here. Now, I don't know if, I don't remember seeing a Libra around you, but there's a Libra here, and fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginnings are on the horizon, and you have the world at your feet. So let's see what happens. I don't think you're going to be the old cat lady down the road. Mountain, would the people that the vet would recommend be better fit as economical as the current person for the ranch? Okay, let's see. I don't know that they would be a better fit. They may be okay, but it looks like whoever the current person is may be a better fit. I mean, exploring your options would be okay, but I don't know. I think the person that they have right now may be a better fit. Whoever the person is right now. Where am I here in the free list? Dorella, will my son marry the girl that he is dating? I wouldn't never say never, but I don't see marriage coming in on the immediate horizon. Kimon, general for tomorrow. Cause for celebration comes in around a disappointment, healing, and moving into the past. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and you may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Yeah.
Can we build this? Can we build this? We need you to rebuild it. Rebuild it.
Did it die?
No, don't. I just need you to rebuild it. Rebuild it. Rebuild it. Just rebuild it. Give it a run.
Good? Yeah? You put this kid on ice and she's fine, but try to take her for a walk. She can't stand up. Girl, wake up. Timeline, if and when I'll hear from medical specialty clinic. I interviewed on Wednesday. The doctor said that he'll call a few people to do a trial day. You may hear from them within the next 10 days. Pretty good. Pretty good. Andrea, what should I expect from Carlos the Leo when I go to Chicago for 2 weeks? He wants to get together. You probably will get together. You'll probably get together, communication comes in or picks up. You're probably going to spend time together. It looks like a pleasant time. Things could change for the better quickly. But beyond that, yeah, it looks like good communication, spending some time together. And it looks like a pleasant visit. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. But beyond that, I don't see much else as of right now. So Lena, can I pass my exam? I think you're going to pass the exam. Anthony, what's in store romantic between Babe C and me? We talk and chat, but didn't meet outside yet. But I feel like we have run out of topics and we don't have a common interest. Well, there's still communication coming in, and so there's still opportunity for communication to pick up. Let's see what happens. Exploring your options leads to success around love. I don't remember which one this is. Is this one from English class? That doesn't live in the same city as you? But you may still continue to talk, even if it is just small talk. Lon, do you see me and Ricky doing court marriage next year? What's court marriage? I don't see marriage here, but do you have marriage planned for next year? Things look a little slow. Cinnamon, love for me. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and the world is at your feet. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Could be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but then you also have another Aries coming in. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. You have the world at your feet. Not bad. Not bad. Felicity, will MK and I pursue a romantic relationship in the next upcoming months? I don't see a whole lot of romance here. I don't know where you guys are in your relationship right now, but if that's something that you're interested in, you may have to be the one to take the initiative, because I don't see a whole lot of love or romance here as of right now. Leo Moon, general for next week. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success around work, school, or business. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Could be spending time with a Leo. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and life could change for you for the better quickly. Not bad. Hi, Sassy Pan. Pause. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yes, you could put a question. Nat, was DV saying the truth about how C treats him? No, this is another one of those half-truths. Either something is being over-exaggerated or something is being left out, but this is not 100% the truth, no. M, will Capricorn bring another girl around my son this weekend? Yeah, that could happen. Divine growth. I keep hearing that I'll be successful in something I enjoy as a child, except I don't remember what I liked. May I get some guidance or insight? No, I can't tell you what that is. You have to figure it out. You have to figure it out. You don't have to, like, it might not be something that, like, you may stumble upon it. Like, for example, when I was a kid, when I was 3, my mother took me for ice skating lessons. I didn't want to ice skate. Like, it wasn't something I asked for. I don't even know how I found myself there. And I actually was not very daring. I was afraid of falling, and it didn't come natural to me. It didn't. I learned how to ice skate around in a circle. I learned how to go backwards. And then we moved away from the rink. I never thought about ice skating again. I can't say that. I was 5 when I moved. So I skated from 3 to 5. I wasn't really good. I didn't do a lot of practicing. I went to my lessons and that was really it. I didn't think about it again. Now, I've gone skating a couple of times over the course of the years. Somebody had a birthday party at the rink. Somebody wanted to do it on the weekend. One of the rinks in the county closed, and I mean, I'd been there a couple of times. Anyway, years went by. Avery, out of the clear blue sky, at 2 years old, asked me to take her ice skating. And I'm like, I know how to ice skate. I can go around in a circle. But once again, I'm not daring. I'm not confident. I'm not taking this kid alone. Somebody's got to come with me. So I got her an ice skating coach. And I've been skating with her. And then all of a sudden I decided that I wanted to start taking lessons. And now I'm really enjoying it. And I've learned a lot over the last year. But if you would have asked me 10 years ago, what did you do when you were a child that you would find enjoyment in now? I never would have said ice skating. I would have told you that I used to sing. I was a cheerleader. I would tell you that I used to like to do makeup and hair when I was a kid. I like to play with dolls. I like to play with doll houses. I'd like to sew. I like to bake when I was a kid. I don't like to bake now. But I like to do all that kinds of stuff. I wouldn't have mentioned ice skating. That just wouldn't have been on my list. I probably would have said roller skating before ice skating. First of all, because I think roller skating is probably less dangerous unless you're outside in the wild. But I never, so it's like you have to get there to figure it out. And if you're not there, you're not going to think of it. Like a 6 of Cups person. When somebody says, oh, you know, you're going to reconnect with somebody from your past, people always think they know who that person is, and they usually assume it's the last ex they just had. But 9 times out of 10, or 9.9 times out of 10, the person that returns from the past is not somebody they ever would have thought of in a million years. That person never would have crossed their mind, and then that's the person that shows up, and you're like, holy shit, really? It was that person. But that's the way life is, and you're not going to figure it out until you figure it out. And nobody can tell you what it is, but you'll figure it out. Anyway. I did that one. I don't always do good with keeping track, Mountain. I do the best I can. But sometimes I forget who I read or where I was. That's why the blue hearts or the purple hearts are so much easier for me, because I could see where I left off. Like if I go back and I see the purple heart and I'm like, oh, I answered that question, I must be beneath it. Sassy, I'd like to know about my love life. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities around your love life. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship could be well functioning, but don't bring the past into the future. Leave the past in the past. If you're not with anyone, it's probably going to be new energy coming in because life is moving forward. And it may be with an Aquarius, it could be with a Leo. Happiness comes out over your love life when you explore your options and you're clear about what you want. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life's moving forward. Not bad. Not bad. If you're looking for a committed relationship and you're not in one, you may find yourself in a successful one before the end of this year. Angel, love for me at this time. Angel, love for me at this time. Okay, with the Magician, you also have the Magician. You have the ability to manifest new opportunities that leads you to a commitment. But you might need to cut away people, places, and things that no longer serve you. If you feel like you've been stuck or stagnant or waiting on something or someone that's not happening or cycles or anything that's 1 foot in, 1 foot out, cutting away anything that's not working will help open new doors. Be clear about what you want. You have a Virgo here. You have somebody making you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You may also have a Capricorn. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Virgo actually comes up very strong around you, but you may have more than one option. Summertime, is Nikki planning a comeback? A comeback for what? A comeback for like, in what area of their life? Mountain, was Elle, the former ranch hand, actually asked to leave rather than leaving in her own because of what C and T found out? Yes, I think that she was asked to leave. Gelra, J the Libra, and I for the remainder of June. Somebody may be feeling stressed around the situation with the Ten of Wands. There could be communication that comes in, but the Fool is in reverse, which can indicate that something gets revealed that might need to be dealt with, and that may be what's causing the stress. But communication may be helping the situation. If there's an issue that arises, talking it out could lead to success around the connection. Don't overthink things. Tamana, current situation of Animal, what's he up to? Seems to be feeling happy and content. He's got the Empress here that's bringing in or has brung in love and money. Maybe feeling financially stable and successful. Could be maybe planning travel, feeling grounded and stable, down to earth. And like success around business or money. They got money around them. They seem to be doing okay right now. Perseverance has paid off. Negativity has moved into the past, and they've got good luck coming in. Red, general for next week. You might have money coming in. You have some good news coming in, or you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, but you're feeling relief around something, and it may be financial. Negativity moves into the past, feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. New beginnings are on the horizon, and take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Lydia, surprised me, no men. Well, you do have life changing here for the better quickly and a wish coming true. You may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You're no longer holding yourself back. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Could be spending time with a Cancer. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Cause for celebration comes in. Could also be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and something out of the clear blue sky may happen. Like there may be nothing going on, and all of a sudden, like everything starts to move forward quickly. Listen to your intuition, explore your options, and you may also be planning some travel. Red, why did Ryan disappear? It's like this person may be burdened or weighed down by like a responsibility around work, school, or business. They may turn up again. You may see them again, or they may show up again. They may just have nonsense going on right now that's taking them away. I don't give a fuck anymore. Do you ever see that woman on Instagram? That we do not care? Oh shit, I follow her, but I can't remember what her channel is. I hope I can find it. She's really funny. The We Do Not Care Club. Here she is.
Of the We Do Not Care Club. I started this club for all women going through perimenopause and menopause. Today we are putting our kids on notice of what we simply do not care about anymore. We do not care if you're mad we checked your location. That's the exact reason we have it. We do not care if your friends' parents let them do it. By all means,
go live with them. Her channel is, or this is on Instagram, Trisson, TRISON04. She's hilarious. What did she say one time? We don't care if you asked us to go out. Once the bra comes off, we're not going anywhere. She's funny. She's got all the glasses. We do not care. She's hysterical, yeah. And she's got all the glasses. Oh, what did she say the other day? Oh, we do not care about a summer body. The body we have is for all seasons. Red, how does Bill feel after telling me no? May feel bad, maybe overthinking things. Maybe feeling guilty, bad or guilty, and overthinking things. Did he give you a reason? I don't know what you asked him that he said no to, but did he give you a reason? Because it looks like the way it kind of shows is like feeling like afraid to commit or not being able to fulfill it, whatever it is, and now feeling bad about it. Good. I hope you feel bad. Tanya, Libra energy and my love reading. Say it isn't so. I'm a Libra and I can't even stand myself. Imagine two of me would be sitting in the driveway for 2 hours deciding where to eat. Yeah. Although, if you know, my teacher, the teacher that taught me yoga, like taught me how to teach yoga, she was a Libra, and I swear she reflected Aries in her. And I've done her chart. I can't remember, but I remember being surprised when she said that she was a Libra because I would have pegged her more for an Aries, the opposite of Libra. She was also, I remember, was she a Leo moon as well? She may have been a Leo moon, but she was a Leo rising. And she was one of those people. Like, she reminds me, like, you're not gonna you're not gonna give her an excuse because she's gonna call you out on it. So it is possible sometimes to find a Libra that, like, could be, like, I always say, like, my dad's a Virgo, but he's an artist, and I feel like the sun kind of highlights it, the opposite for him, because remember my grandmother, the Virgo, with the labeled drawer, empty drawer, and my father's the opposite of that. Like it would be saying empty drawer and it would be full of shit, which is like me, the Pisces. So sometimes I feel like, you know, like you can't always just go by the sun sign. Oh, we don't give a we don't care. Is it Tristan? Hang on, let me find it. Four. We do not care club. Look at what she's got going on here. Oh, wait a minute. She's got, wait a minute, maybe not. This is just being Melanie. Maybe this is her. Maybe somebody reposted her. You're not gonna give her an excuse.
Existing members of the We Do Not Care Club. I started this club for all women going through pyramid
because she's gonna call you out on it. So it is just being Melanie. I think is her. Yes, the founder of the We Do Not Care movement. Just being Melanie. The founder of the We Do Not Care movement. She's too much. With my luck, you know that won't be the Libra coming my way. Clara, how will the interview be on Monday? The interview should go well. Life could change for you for the better quickly with good news around it. D for the weekend. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. A disappointment heals and happiness comes in around starting a new journey or something out of the blue, fun and spontaneous may be happening. Listen to your intuition and negativity moves into the past. If you're not bleeding and needing immediate medical Attention, continue normally. Nemechek, hello, hello, how you been? Okay, that's fine. We don't care about bras anymore. Erica, is my ex Tone seeing someone else? I don't think he's seeing anyone right now. Macy and Cinnamon I answered for, am I right? Kirti, what's coming towards me in general? Anxiety eases and moves into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Around work, school, or business, there may be success. Listen to your intuition. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past with new beginnings on the horizon that could be bringing in more money. And you may be spending time with an Aries. Let me check. Why aren't I seeing the email? How long ago did you send it? My goodness, I don't see an email here. That's odd. Could it have gone into my spam? I don't know. Would you mind resending it? Do you have it in the sent file? That's weird. Joey, having a bad day for the next 48 hours. All right, let me check. Okay, for the next 48 hours, you may hear from somebody or run into someone you haven't seen in a while. Listen to your intuition, maybe spending time with a Leo. Or if there's no Leo around, stepping into your strength and self-confidence helps life move forward and negativity moves into the past. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care and listen to your intuition. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Let me see if I can find that email. Oh, I got it. Let me answer it through email so that I could, I'll do it as soon as I end. This way it's private. Sorry it took me so long. Get Avery a tarot deck. I bet you when she gets older, she's going to be really good because she's been listening to this since before she was born. Kara, good evening. Can I get a general on the person that I will potentially date when I go to the UK? person may be somebody who is smart and intelligent, maybe a little bit on the introverted side. They may be kind, caring, sincere, and down to earth. They may be hardworking and successful, but a little bit like on the shy or introverted side. Lucky, general. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well, and you may be planning travel. Could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And you may hear from, oh, you already did. Somebody from the past returns. 6 of Cups. Maybe reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Is there anybody else here that I haven't answered for? Oh, you're welcome. Joey, will my Marvel Rivals competitive streak turn around? You mean for the better? You have an improvement on the horizon. Yeah. If that's what you mean, yeah, it looks like things are improving. Hi, Anju. Fred, should I go out tonight and drink? Yes or no? The cards say no, and that was going to be my suggestion only because of the planets. Like, it's kind of like a volatile weekend, or like there's a lot of squares happening. I'm not crazy for the energy this weekend. So I agree with the cards. Stay home. Stay safe. Good night, Lucky. I will absolutely stay in. Stay out of trouble. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Good day drink. Red, in my best interest to grab some champagne. That would be okay. Yeah, that would be okay. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Oh, thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Mel, Scorpio's next actions, we agreed that he would try to survive jumping from the Grand Canyon and leave me alone. He's going to leave you alone for a little while, but I still think that, like, he's showing right now is the Hermit, so he is going to leave you alone for a while, but I don't know that he's going to leave you alone forever. But he may get lost for a while, so that's good. Adonis, how does V feel about getting their ass blocked? I wasn't thinking about it, but then I was feeling unpredictable. They don't like getting blocked. It stresses them out. I mean, nobody likes getting blocked. But this is a different situation. This is like feeling like, first of all, they may know they deserve it, but they feel like they've lost control. And while nobody likes being blocked, some people like the control more than others. And I don't think that they like that they don't have access. That's okay. It's all right. Be unpredictable. Explore. When will I find someone who loves me? Is he my friend? It looks like new opportunity comes in before the end of this year, but it looks like it's new energy. So I don't think it's somebody that's already around the situation. Could be an Aquarius or a Sagittarius, maybe even a Gemini, but new beginnings are coming in. Exploring your options leads to success. So I would say it's probably not somebody around yet. They probably haven't shown up. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. Wish me good luck tomorrow with the competition. Like, this is so stressful. Meanwhile, it's like she's only competing against 3 other girls. She's got to get something. She can do it. She can do it. All right. I will let you guys know how it goes. Check her channel for updates because that's where I'll put it. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys later.